Hello, class. I just wanted to let you know that I will not be doing the live class at 9 o'clock today as planned. My daughter, they broke her water today, and so we're going to be having a new baby boy in the family here very shortly, Theodore Michael, and we're very excited. It's really cool because one of my students from last semester is now taking care of my daughter in the hospital this semester, so it's really cool to see that in action. Okay, about your class. Today we were going to answer any questions, and you can post those in the discussion room. I will have my laptop at the hospital with me, so I can answer your questions there. You can send them to me via email. We're going to talk about capstone. Really, this video here tells you everything you need to know about capstone. I encourage you to watch it. And here's your capstone Q&A. If you want to go in and see that, it will give you your dates and things like that for turning in your capstone work. You'll have some dates that's on the capstone website, and they might not always be correct. Go by this capstone calendar here. That is the thing that you need to look at for dates, regardless of what the other dates might be within the capstone program. So this is some capstone Q&A to answer. And then if you look at the capstone calendar here, let me pull it up here. Yep, there it is. Here's your capstone calendar that gives you the dates of when everything's due. So your pre-assessment and your assessment are due Wednesday. Opens on Thursday. Your pre-assessment and assessment are due the following Wednesday, and then your post-assignment and your post-quiz will be due the next Monday for that topic. So you'll have some overlapping. Note that Pharm and Med-Surg, you have 2 exams. On exam 2, you're not required to complete the post-quiz and post-assignment, but I highly recommend it. Think of capstone. Capstone is an NCLEX prep course. So you take your time and use it wisely. Just like with anything else that you're good at, you have to practice it. I've given you a lot of time. I haven't given you any other assignments during capstone short of getting your board application ready. But you will need to take this seriously and do your best on this capstone. Get the most out of it that you possibly can. And then after you finish your capstone, or during your capstone, it gives you your dates. In this video, it talks about the dates that you can contact your coach. You can also contact me. And most everything is included in this Q&A here. Let me move this back over here to the Q&A. And it says here that the assignments must be due the first Monday the following week. If you don't mind, just scratch that out and put Wednesday, and I'll fix it as well. As first chance I get, I just now noticed that was said Monday. So it's due the following Wednesday after the assignment, just like the capstone calendar says. The capstone calendar is what you need to go by for your dates for capstone. Again, your capstone grading, it is completion score. That does mean completion, so if the answer is incomplete, you may not get the full grade. But if you do the best that you can and try to be complete with it, then you will earn the grade. And it doesn't matter if it's wrong. Just do what you know, and that way they can give you the feedback so you can identify the things that you don't know. So that's real important, is knowing what you don't know, so then you can fill in that knowledge gap and be ready to pass your NCLEX. That is the goal for this course, that when you graduate, you're confident that you can pass NCLEX. So that's the capstone aspect of it, of today's course. And then we talked about ATI doing the bow tie. And if you go into your ATI, the bow tie questions will be available in Senior Seminar Quiz 2. I have opened the rationales on both of these quizzes, so I encourage you to go in and do them. It can only help. It will not hurt. It will improve your ability to pass NCLEX. It's worth your time. 10 questions doesn't take that long. and you can do it at your leisure. So I encourage you to do that, and we'll talk about them next week when we have class. The next thing I wanted to bring to your attention is the NCLEX Blueprint. This is under All Things NCLEX, and you can go into the RN test plan. This is your blueprint like for all tests. This is what UWorld and ATI and faculty and everyone uses to create NCLEX questions. So if you go into your NCLEX blueprint, and let's make it a little bit bigger here, I can. There we go. If you go into your NCLEX blueprint here, it goes over each of the categories. And you don't have to memorize any of this, but just to know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. How many categories are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And see if safe and effective care environment includes management of care and safety and infection control. And then basic, these 4 are included under physiological integrity. Now, when you get your NCLEX pass rate, it'll tell you which category that you didn't score well, just like your focused review on your CMS exams did. If you are weak in fundamentals, I encourage you to go back through your focused review for your fundamentals CMS exam. Now, you notice that it doesn't have like OB and Pharm and Med Surg. That's because all of these categories are different with each topic. So you'll get some OB questions, you'll get some psych questions, but they will be embedded in these topics. So, basic care and comfort is different for a neonate than it is the elderly. So you'll have to know the difference between all of that. And that's what we're working on with the capstone and with these questions here. And also your dynamic quizzes. If you are not using dynamic quizzes, you are not doing yourself justice, and you're not preparing yourself the way that you could or should for NCLEX. So I encourage you to do that. If you need assistance or guidance with that, reach out and I'll be glad to help you. So in summary, please do the questions in your ATI practice quiz. I'll be looking up at that and see who does them. They do have the rationales, like I said. Review your capstone material under your content for the course. So if you go to All Things Capstone and review this material, and right here, watch the video, and you also have 5 questions. I think when the capstone opens, you'll have like 5 short questions to take, orientation questions, to make sure you watched a video or something, and then you'll be able to get into your orientation. So if you weren't able to get to the live orientation, this will work. It's not as good, but it will work. So be sure to watch that. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm sorry for the short notice, but you had about as much notice as I did. So have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.